Governor's Board. Your Excellency, you recall that we started with 5 million, but graciously, you also approved 20 million naira, and that we have also gotten by the special grace of God. I know if we are able to conclude this quickly, we'll quickly move around also, Your Excellency, to see the level of work ongoing. I don't say it's no longer renovation. What we are doing is reconstruction, or if you don't want to call it reconstruction, at least already is a makeover with what we are doing right away in this House of Assembly. So many other things, by the grace of God, that we'll be having. But I know some of it are already in the pamphlet. We might not be able to go into it. So please permit me to quickly jump and recognize His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, the Omoluabi par excellence, a man that has been doing wonderfully well in Ekiti State. Fortunately, today, the Vice President came, and we've been moving from one place to the other, and everything is all about Ekiti development. He's a man that is passionate about Ekiti development. I don't know whether, even in his dream, even though I'm not there, but I know that even in his dream is Ekiti development. When he's eating, it is about Ekiti development. Everything about him is passionate. That is what I have seen. I've had occasion to sit with him, to discuss with him, and I just see that everything he discussed is all about Ekiti and Ekiti. It's no other person than His Excellency, the father of a medical doctor, the husband of a professor, Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji. We recognize you. I also want to recognize the presence of our own amiable Deputy Governor, the Okinlua, and I believe she has been a wonderful deputy. I know she has never given our governor any problem, and I think that is why our governor can think of the development. Okinlua Chief Mrs. Monisade Afuye. Sorry, I have a long list here. I don't know whether we will leave this to the vote of thanks so that the person, if you allow me, I might take time. But I know the person that will do the vote of thanks will be able to do it. But let me recognize the presence of the chairman, XDP, who is here in our midst. He has been a wonderful partner. Like I said, like he also said, he knows that here in the House of Assembly, we don't even know what is minority. We are all one. And he has also been behaving that to us. And no wonder you've not been giving our party any problem. I know that. And I know where, I'm sorry, this is floor of the house, but I know you are going to support for second term. Yes, I know that. So I recognize you, and I say you are welcome. I'm sorry, the PCA, the President Customary Court of Appeal, you are welcome. Thank you very much. She has been doing a great job right there. You know, PCA is a creation of this house, and she came. I hope Oyebode is not listening to me when we play our football. And magnanimously, even though we defeated the executive, even though we played them, we memorized them, but we also think that in the spirit of sportsmanship and in our magnanimity, we gave the trophy to them to hand over to Mr. Governor. I don't know whether that has been done. Please ensure that is done. However, Your Excellency, notwithstanding that we gave you the trophy, we also retain the medal, the gold medal. So we have the medal, you have the trophy. So I think no fight. So we balance the whole thing. We have the gold medal, you have the trophy. And I think that is good for all of us. And I believe that is how the House and the Executive can even work together in harmony. We share it, you have the trophy, we have the medal. Thank you. We also recognize the chairman of all chairmen of APC at the local government level in Ekiti State. I'm sorry, I'm not following any protocol this time around. I know I ought to have recognized, but you are part of this celebration, sirs. That is why if I'm not coming to you, you are part of this celebration. All our former speakers, right from the first assembly, even if it's not here, Right Honorable Kola Adefemi, Right Honorable Patrick Ajigwala, Right Honorable Omalayo, His Excellency. You know, some honorable speakers also have excellency in their name. Right Honorable Tokwe Ademiluyi, or His Excellency Tokwe Ademiluyi. I also have Right Honorable Olugbemi. I'm sorry. Sir, oh, you are representing Right Honorable Femi Bamishile, okay. And I have the members of the commission led by their chairman. I thank you all. I recognize, the former speaker of my own predecessor. I work under Right Honorable Lubumi Adelugba, and she's been very wonderful, very supportive. She always loves to know what is happening, call me on daily basis, ask questions, and I know she's very happy. I want to believe that you are very happy. Thank you, because they said there is no success without a successor. Salah, I recognize you. Honorable Commissioner, of course, every day we continue to talk. I will continue to recognize you. Your Excellency is being a great partner. Is of course, a great partner. And Your Excellency understands better when I say a great partner. Culture, finance, and every other person will recognize you. Our spouses, like I said, it's only that the rules does not permit. I will have asked every member to come and hug their wives and their husbands. But you have been very, very wonderful. And every other person here today will recognize all of you. So, leader, don't mind us. In the 7th Assembly, we love to collaborate. We love to share ideas. So if you see us moving around, we are trying to ensure that we are on the same page. Not just that we are on the same page, we are reading the same book. That is what we do here. So, leader of the house, can you just quickly take us the nice side time?
Thank you, Mr. Capacity, the capacity speaker of the magnificent 7th Assembly. My esteemed colleagues, I am Honorable Tolilo Kwege, and I represent the Southwest Constituency 2. Thank you. On the order, having exhausted items 3, the next item here is items 4, and that's a motion that a representative amongst members of the 7th Assembly from each of the senatorial districts be allowed to recall memories of the last 12 months of inauguration. Here I have Honorable Idowu Babatunde Lawrence to represent Ekiti South. I have Honorable Tokwe Lunge to represent Ekiti North, while I equally have Honorable Femi Akindele to represent Ekiti Central.
Please, can you merge the second one? Just merge the two motions together so that we don't go over it again.
Yeah, this is for the recalling of memories. So this is...
Oh, okay. All right. Any seconder? I call on Honorable Femi Akindele, Record 1.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Femi Olanrewaju Akindele.
By doing that, I will employ us to your voting pad. Just switch it on. Thank you.
I represent the entire celestial and terrestrial bodies of Report Development Constituency 1.
Right, so which of them is sending you to talk now? Is it the celestial or the terrestrial?
This evening to second the motion moved by leader of the House that a member from each senatorial district be allowed to speak on the last 1 year activity of the House. I so second.
I know we always work together, but stop disturbing me here. Oh, yeah, do quick. Okay. All right. On that note, I put the question, but this time I would like you to vote electronically. So if you're in support that we call on 3 members of this House representing each of the Central District to recall memory of the 7th Assemblies. If you're in support, press yes. If you're against, press no. Your Excellency, I am also doing this to show efficacy that here again we have our electronic voting. So, I hope you have signed in. You need to sign it before you press yes. Sorry, this efficacy is not working. If you're in support, say hi. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. So it works. Thank you. Thank you. So why is the yes or no? I didn't see yes. Participants is still not yes or no. What the yes are it? Thank you. Well, that has been working, Your Excellency. We use this for critical decisions. Here, because we believe in accountability and transparency, and that is why we have employed e-parliament. Not just this e-voting alone. Anywhere you are in the world, you can now participate, of course, and Your Excellency, we are moving further to now develop an app that everybody, just like your mobile app, your money transfer, if you want to do it on your app, we have our mobile app that even if you're in US, when we are conducting our public hearing, you can also join us through our live chat and contribute to our public hearing. That is the next stage that we are moving to. Here's a company has undertaken to also support us on that. They are coming on June 26, Your Excellency, to this place, because we are also looking for, beyond what we get from you, we're also looking for other development partners that can also support us. May I also inform Your Excellency that our spouses has also decided to build an ICT center right inside this. So spouses, you can also see Mr. Governor. Thank you. I will not go there. Thank you. So on that note, I call on Honorable, let me start from the north, Tokwelonge. Thank you. But 3 minutes. Thank you. Straight to the point.
Right, Honorable Speaker. His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, the Deputy Governor, our leaders, led by Baba Abejide.
Just leave the protocol
yes,
as established, please.
I will stand on the already existing protocols, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my name is Longe Temitokwe Ademola, and I represent the good people of Oye Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, first and foremost, let me start on a note of appreciation to His Excellency the Governor for giving us the conducive environment to work and to function. Because without the provision of the conducive environment for us, it will be difficult for us to function. Thank you, Mr. Governor, for being a symbiotic partner in the development of Ekiti State. Mr. Governor, within the ambit of my time, I want to say that the 7th Assembly, which has actually been described in biblical terms as the assembly of 7 stands for perfection. And I want to say that, Mr. Governor, this assembly has not only been able to complement your good works, it's actually a perfect assembly. I want to commend my colleagues, my fellow parliamentarians, for being highly concerned, concerned about Ekiti development. They say that in Yoruba parlance, they say, we see the good work Mr. Governor is doing. And I want to say that this assembly has been able to make impact, unprecedented impact in the life of Ekiti people. These are visible documentary impacts that we can see. I don't want to go to rhetorics, Mr. Speaker. It's unprecedented in the history of Ekiti State that within the space of 2 months, we have been here, we have been around for some time. But within 2 months, we have been able to do impactful projects. We did, about 2 months ago, we did a constituency project, and I'm sure it is documented. These projects are life-touching. Each member here went home in line with the directive of Mr. Speaker and the support of the governor. We went home, we bought things for our people, we gave them cash money, We provided seedling and farm inputs for people. And funny enough, our people appreciate little things. The needs of our people are extremely basic in Ekiti State. So it is unprecedented in the annals of history that we have an assembly that in 2 months have been able to do 2 major impactful projects. Now, what we have done yesterday in this assembly, what our spouses did. Our spouses, let me say thank you to you for complimenting us. You will go places in Jesus' name. Now, what you did yesterday, in collaboration with your husband, your husband, we are very proud of you. Well, Mr. Governor, let me say this to you. Unequivocally, the feedbacks we got yesterday from the people we gave things here, it is the first time in history in the Ekiti State that the House of Assembly members, our wives went to go and mobilize money. We didn't know how they went about it. But Mr. Governor, to say to you...
excuse me, we know.
Oh.
We even gave them bulk of the money.
Mr. Governor, Mr. Speaker, you are taking out of my time. Mr. Governor, I want to say to you that, okay, we didn't know how they got the substantial part of the money. The gifts they gave to our constituents yesterday, Mr. Governor, is in the neighborhood of 100 million. Mr. Governor, we got 15 people from our constituencies. We gave sewing machines, we gave gas burners, we gave hair dryers, we gave all agricultural inputs, sprayers for farming, all manner of things. We also gave cash, Mr. Governor, and this is very true. And I became very sober yesterday. A woman from my constituency, from Ayede, she couldn't make it. So Mr. Speaker said, Honorable Lunge, collect the woman's 50,000 and go and give her. So I called the woman, I called the ward chairman. I said, Madam, why didn't you come? Only around you, yeah. Only Kinjo. Money, okay, no problem. Send your account number. So I sent her 50,000 naira. The woman called me and said, Aye, confess it. Aye, confess it, easy. In 50, ready. So the woman was crying on the phone. She said she's been on the sick bed in the last 2 weeks. He said he didn't have a hope of getting money. Mr. Governor, I don't know how to express our appreciation to you. Because if you have not given us the support, I know the support you are giving us. Mr. Speaker, there's nothing you do with Mr. Speaker. He's a very transparent young man. And everything you do to him, he puts everything on the table, Mr. Speaker. Again, we have moved important motions in this assembly. Life-touching motions. We have passed bills that I'm sure you have accepted to some of them. I'm going to mention just 2 that we have passed, and I'm going to stop. One is that we discovered that when people go to filling stations, I'm sure it must have happened to everybody here, they will give you POS to pay money, and they will charge you commission on that POS. Meanwhile, the same POS they are charging you commission.
Now begin to round up.
Thank you. I'm going to round up, Mr. Speaker. Once they charge you 200, 300, 500, 400 on POS, our people are helpless. Everybody pays. But we invited the filling stations people in this assembly, and we told them,
achievements. Worthy of mention is the trailblazing establishment of the House of Assembly Service Commission Staff Loans Board in order to make life easier for the legislative staff, with over 50 staff benefiting from the revolving loan.
They are becoming notorious. So we call their body. Sometimes a landlord wants to rent his house for 1 million. An agent will put 500,000.
Honorable Tokpe,
yes, sir.
Another day will come. God bless you. Sit down. Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Yes.
Like laptops, printers, public address system, office furniture for effective service delivery is another milestone. Other achievements are the jinx-breaking celebration of retired clerks, deputy clerks and executive secretaries who retired in the legislative service since 1997 till date. Commissioning of Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, person building, distribution of school materials to vulnerable children through back-to-school program organized by the spouses of the lawmakers.
First and foremost,
I am Honorable
let me appreciate the maker of
I represent the
giver of
Constituency 2.
position.
Your
God has
Excellency,
lifted
the Governor of Ekiti
to the
State.
day right now.
Mr. Speaker, I want to inform you that we have the best governor in our
I am
midst.
not fit to assess the
Best governor of the
by
year.
the grace of God, I believe since the
Well,
assumption of
if
the
you have
office,
said that, you are not lying because
God has
the
given
leadership
us
newspaper
God has
actually
been helping them.
confirmed that.
Exactly,
So
I'm
guys,
taking from
I
that.
can say they are the best ever by the grace of God. They have really done a great job.
And I want to tell you, Mr. Speaker,
good
that
job
this is a woman
in Ekiti
that
State.
her footprint has
In
brought
fact, even
peace
supporting
very
the
many parts
government
of
of
Ekiti
Ekiti
State
State
in the last days. You are welcome, the Deputy Governor of Ekiti State. On this note, Mr. Speaker, because of our time, I would like to acknowledge all existing protocols that have been established. Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you that it's not a gainsaying to say that the last 365 days in this Alo Chamber is an era of impeccable representation. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform the Governor of Ekiti State and all and sundry that are here today.
Are you informing the governor or you are just refreshing Mr. Governor's memory? Yes. Mr. Governor is aware. Just yes. You are only refreshing his memory. Don't worry, go ahead.
That I want to say that and inform Mr. Governor that you are leading from the front. I want to say in my capacity as representative of the legislators from the South, that the South senatorial legislators are well filed behind Mr. Governor. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform the whole world that there have been an array of innovations that has been brought to legislation in this House of Assembly. I want to inform the whole world that we in the South, we are pleased with the leadership of the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Stephen Adeoye Aribasuye, that is leading well in this Alo Chamber. Time will not permit me to begin to mention sequentially every good thing that we have witnessed, right from inception. During the constitution and election of leadership, there was some fear that will this guy be able to, lead this kind of patriotic, cerebral, and alutic set of people. But I want to, yes,